Okay, so now we should be comfortable with PlayerPrefs. However, I already said they have a huge downside, and the downside is that they're very ancient in Unity. So they're in there, I don't know, for about 8 years or something. So it's not like they are very smartly implemented, because back then Unity was created by, I don't know, 5 people or something, and they didn't do it very well. However, let me show you what actually happens behind the scenes. I promised you earlier we're going to look at the Unity scripting reference, and that's what we're gonna do right now. So yeah, you can see here description, it stores and accesses player preferences between game sessions. Actually, you can store more than just game preferences. You can also store save games, as we just have seen. Yeah, anyways, here's listed how exactly these save games are stored on the machine based on the operating system you're on. So on Mac OS, for example, it's stored in library preferences folder, in a file named Unity company name, and so on. However, most of you and I also use Windows, so we will look at how it's implemented in Windows, and this alone should give us a little scare. Important is this here. PlayerPrefs are stored in the registry. You heard me right? The save game is created in the registry. That's usually not where you want your save game to be. It's one of the worst places to have your save game in. And it's in this fancy folder. Yeah, I'll show you right away how it looks inside of it. So this is the registry. Let me just... So you can open it by opening regedit. And then you come to the registry editor. Here it is. And then you have to navigate to this folder, and it's somewhere here, Unity, and then Unity editor. And as you can see, as I'm a teacher and opening many student projects, this is pretty much filled with lots of trash. However, I hope yours isn't filled with so much trash. Anyways, how do I find the correct save game now? Because as you can see, there are so many. And how does Unity determine which name this folder has? So let's go back to Unity. If you press edit, then project settings, and then the player, up here, you can see the company name. I, in this case, have default company and PlayerPrefs demo. Now, there's already a save game here, so I will make this something different. Let's call it, I don't know. My company is named Squirrely Code, and we will have, demo PlayerPrefs. All right, now let's start this up again. Press S for saving, loading, so it should be there. Now let's look at the registry editor. It's not in default company because I renamed it. However, I need to update, and here it is, Squirrely Code. Go in here, demo PlayerPrefs, and now there are a few things here. Current HP is the value that are stored. Open it up, and it says 5F. Let's look at it in decimal, 95. All right, so it is saved. However, it's in the registry. This should not be here. Usually, when you create a save game, you want it to look something like this. Here I have Dragon Age Inquisition, you know, screenshots and save games. Here are my save games from Dragon Age Inquisition. Here another example, Divinity Original Sin. Let's look, player profiles. Here, save games. yeah, this is the save game. This is one single file. If there is any problem at all, I can just take this file and send it to the developer. That's much better. Also, if I want to migrate to another computer because I bought a new one, I can copy this file there. However, if you're in the registry, that's a pain. So don't create save files in the registry, and also don't use PlayerPrefs. You can use it for really things like, I don't know, resolution or so. However, I highly recommend not using PlayerPrefs at all. It's an ancient piece of the Unity engine. It really has problems on its own, and it's just so limited. I highly suggest using something different. Also, another problem, let's look what we can save with PlayerPrefs. .set. We can save floats, integers, and strings. Nothing else. We can't even save a bool. If we want to save a boolean, we need to save an integer and give it the value 0, for example. Then when we load it, we need to say PlayerPrefs.getInt bool. And then we need to check if this equals, for example, 0. I don't know, print false, else print true. This is how you save booleans within an integer. It works, but it's really not elegant. It's not a good thing. Imagine you have to save the player position, which is a vector 3. It's the thing that you probably save the most out of all the data types there is, vector 3, because yeah, it's important. However, Unity doesn't support it. It's not meant to be saved via PlayerPrefs. So we need to do this on our own. And how we do this is by using a stream writer. And that's what we're going to talk about in the next lesson. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, thumb me up and subscribe me. And also I want to mention I've got a Udemy course going on about this very topic, save games, serialization, and data persistence. And if you want to dive deeper into this topic, you should head over there and grab the course at a discount. You can find the link for the discount in the description below. And maybe I will see you over there.